Today we're gonna talk about soil conditioners. This is my absolute favorite attachment that we manufacture, and the reason being is it is a grader, shaper, leveler, conditioner, pulverizer, fill in high, low spots, shave off high spots. You can do some swales and small ditches with it. You can offset the wheels, and landscaper's best friend, food plots. Customers will take these and they'll actually do parking lot renovation with them or reclamation, driveways, and then they come in with a vibratory packer, smooth them out. Just a huge asset, one of the most universal pieces that we build today. My personal favorite. Don't own one, but I would absolutely love to have one of these. So we actually got ours right here, and we have a competitor's model on my right. Good company, good conditioner as well, but I'm going to give you some facts and some differences between the two units. The biggest thing that you can do with this conditioner on the fly, which is from a user standpoint, your absolute best friend, because a couple things happen. When you're out on a job site, your conditions are changing constantly. This conditioner allows you to change on the go, on the fly. It's like push button four-wheel drive in a pickup truck. We used to have four-wheel drive, get out, lock the hubs in, worked great, phenomenal. Now you got it, you push it in, you got it when you need it. So I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. So you can go 0 to 4 inches with this conditioner. This one you can go 0 to 2.5 inches deep. And you can do your depth adjustments on the fly from the seat of your cab. This one, you have to get outside the cab, come over, and literally loosen this up, and then you will adjust your wheels, and that will change your depth. With this one, if you're sitting in the cab, you drop your loader arms all the way down to the ground, and it's got a floating hitch. You'll see linkage here. What that allows you to do, when you're in the lowest position that your loader goes, you're not going to move that. That's the best piece of advice I can tell you. You're not going to move your up and down. When you roll your bucket or attach plate forward, what's going to happen is it's going to apply pressure to the wheels, a lot of pressure. And in return, your drum will lift up, or it'll tilt shallower. And if you wanted to shave off a high spot or carry more material in, all you do, you curl your loader arm back, and that will allow you to till deeper on the fly. There's no getting out, no adjusting for depth, which is huge. It's the operator's best friend. So, furthermore, tires, these babies are solid. No flats, because you and I both know, you're on job sites, there's shrapnels, there's screws, there's nails. It's not if it's going to happen, it's when. Just go to your rental yards, they know. Huge time saver. The other thing, the competition, all the ones that I'm aware of are air-filled tires, or you can buy a more expensive, maybe like a foam-filled option or something that way, but this is absolutely standard equipment. Solid tires. So as you can see, this unit is a lot bigger than this one over here. And it's a lot bigger than most of them that I've seen out there drum-wise. So it's a 10-inch drum. This one over here is a 6-inch. So let me share with you, where does that make a difference? Well, if you're tilling deeper, or if you need to bring more material in to fill in low spots, a 10-inch diameter drum that's bigger allows you to carry more material forward than a 6-inch drum. These are tungsten carbide teeth, and they're spiraled on the drum. So if you're in August and it's really dry, hard pack, clay conditions, you don't have a whole row of teeth like some of them out there grabbing, and you get a lot of vibration, a lot of hop. So it does a lot better in hard, compact conditions. Physical weight wise, on the larger units, and say a 84-inch compared to some of them out there, it's going to be a couple 100 pounds, 200 to 300 pounds more weight-wise on this unit than some of the competing models out there. biggest thing from a worst case scenario standpoint, I like to talk that because that's the unplanned for. It's not if it's gonna happen, it's a win. And we run a direct Eaton Charlene motor that powers this big 10-inch rotor, and that's got a lot more torque than some of the competing models that'll use a chain and sprocket through an oil bath design. There's a lot more torque in this motor. But the big thing is, and I've heard many people in the rental business make claims where customers will wrap barbed wire in or twine or any type of cable. They leave some of their areas open and exposed on the ends where twine, cable, barbed wire will wrap up, and it'll take out seals. So on our unit, we have a shielded bearing, and it is totally enclosed so that you cannot take that seal out. That is a huge difference maker, so that you're not having to have, additional expenditures because you got wire wrapped in and now you got to replace seals. So that's a big difference for guys, just as far as the longevity of the equipment and keeping your maintenance costs down. So we actually make this unit in a 72, 84, 96 inch. The box end plates are on the back here. They can go up front, which is huge, because if you're, let's just say that this is rock edging and you don't want to kick dirt in there, it will keep all that material retained inside the working width out of the rock bed where you don't want black dirt. That's pretty much it. Someday I'm going to own one of these. This is the absolute best piece of equipment we build, and it will be in my lineup some point in time. This is the Eaton Charlene motor. This is just a close-up shot. This is the baby that powers this rotor. And we got a shielded bearing housing in here. You can see the inside of this wall is fully protected. When I was talking about twine, cable, barbed wire, this is where the competing units are going to fail. And you are going to lose seals. This is fully shielded, huge advantage. But that way you can see the close-up. And when you're looking at others out there, when you see a gap like this, run away. Because if you do get twine, if you do get cable, you're probably likely going to take out your seals. So this unit also comes with an option where you can go with hydraulic angle. Basically all it means is, say my arms are the drum, it allows your drum to go offset, so it will kick all your dirt, rocks, debris, roots to one side. And you can also get it in a manual angle option, which is obviously less expensive because you don't have the hydraulic block, you don't have the hydraulic cylinder, and when you do go with hydraulic angle, we do have the OEM wire harnesses. It's just plug and play. So I mean, you take it off the pallet, you hook up to the mount plate, you'll have a wire harness on there that'll plug directly into your machine, 2 hydraulic couplers. I mean, it's a 40-second deal. It's really quick. But there again, if you want to save some money, it's a phenomenal unit, even in manual angle. I mean, you can do so much stuff straight too with it. But you can also just pull a pin, pivot the head. You got 3 positions. You got middle, right, and left. So it's really simple that way. So you can save some money that way if you're a homeowner or a small acreage owner and it's not a huge value to you, where as a business operator where you're using it all the time, it's a staple attachment to have in your fleet of equipment. It's a big difference maker. So on some of the competitors' models out there, they'll go with a hydraulic drive motor up at the top here. As you see, it's mounted, and then you got this big box, which is an oil bath and chain and sprockets. They do a great job, but I'm just telling you, from a maintenance standpoint, there's a ton of maintenance that can go along with chain and sprocket driven units compared to just running, say, a direct Eaton Charlene direct hydraulic drive motor. So it'll keep you out of the shop and out in the field working more. So that's a big difference maker, and time is money, so it saves you some of that and it adds to your bottom line. So this baby is built here on our turf in Minnesota. We design, we engineer, we manufacture right up in the North Country in Fosston, Minnesota. So it is Minnesota labor. A lot of our engineers have farming backgrounds, and we are an ISO certified company. Just holds our company and people to a higher standard. So ultimately, when this unit lands at your doorstep or your business, you pretty much got a safe landing, because the time, the research, the development, everything has went into this unit so that you're making a good long-term investment, business purchase, and partnership. So that way you have an idea that, you know, this just isn't welded in some shop, came up with an idea and thought we could put a good attachment together. There's a lot of time and development into this, and like I say, it is a staple attachment in many business owners' attachment fleet. And if you don't have one yet, you've rented them, and if you can come up with 1 or 2 jobs that make sense, give you somewhat a safe landing to purchase, I mean, the business will come if you do have, you know, a couple jobs where you can offset some of the cost. But you know, people always talk about referrals and posting pictures and stuff and videos that they've done, you know, to share on Facebook or Twitter or whatever they do. But it's a huge asset to them when they can show people the before and the after results, because it truly is an amazing piece of equipment.